Hey guys, so I am back in college and university, so as you can see behind me, I'm in a new setting because I moved back into my dorm room. So for the next couple of months until summer starts, I'll be here, hopefully making videos if things don't get too crazy. But since I had some free time before classes started, I thought I'd introduce you to the new setting and talk about some books that I hope I can read within the next few months. So like I said in my last video, I can't make any promises as to how many videos I can make in the next few months because of how crazy homework and life gets, but I'm hoping I can stick to at least once a week or every 2 weeks. Right now my room is a tad messy and a little unorganized at the moment. You can't really tell that by my background, but if you guys want a larger video talking more about organization or things I did that helped and just decorating in general, then I can do that if you guys would like, if that's helpful. But mainly my inspirations were lots of blue and lots of Avengers posters and just lots of pictures, as you can see behind me, so I could do that for the future, but now I thought I would just introduce you to a general idea of the setting behind me and just get started with making and talking about books. I'm going to talk about the books that I have with me in my dorm room that I've yet to read, and these are ones that I brought that I want to kind of get through and to finally read because they've been in my shelf for a long time. So if I have the time to actually read as a hobby during homework time, these are the ones I'm going to be reading. Right now I'm reading something in particular, but I'll give you guys the chance to recommend what I should read next based on what I have in my room. So without further ado, here are the books I hope to read within the next few months. Alright, first I'm going to talk about the books that I purchased on my Kobo recently, and these are ones I've been meaning to buy, and since I don't have the chance to go to the bookstore and get them, I thought it'd just be good enough to get an ebook version and read them on the bus when I have the chance. So the first one I bought is The Diviners by Libba Bray, and this is the author who wrote A Great and Terrible Beauty, which is a really good series that I totally recommend. I read that a long time ago, so since she came out with a new book recently that looks fantastic, I thought I would purchase it and give it a chance and see how good it is. The book takes place in New York City during the 1920s, mixed with some supernatural elements, so it looked fantastic, and I love her writing, so I think it'd be a really good read. If you guys have read it, please let me know if you liked it. I'm super excited, and I think I will get to it soon and see how it is because, like I said, I love her writing and the plot sounds phenomenal. The next book I have on my Kobo is called Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and the freaking Kobo doesn't even have a cover for it, so I'll post the actual cover beside me or somewhere in this video. But basically, I've heard so many things about this book, and I've been meaning to read it for such a long time, and even the sequel is already out, so I thought now would be a good time to get it. And it was on sale on the Kobo during Boxing Week, so I thought might as well get it. It's a fantasy novel and I love those, so I'm really excited to get started with it and see what it's all about. So now I have a few books in actual hard copy that I brought from home that I thought I could read in the beginning of the year that I never really got to. So the first one I have is Unravel Me by Tahira Mafi, and this is the sequel to Shatter Me, and it follows a girl whose touch is literally lethal, and it has some romance mixed in with it and some kind of dystopia elements, and it's really exciting, and I brought it because I've been meaning to read the sequel because the first book was phenomenal. The series is great and I totally recommend it, so even the cover's great and I want to read it soon, so I think I will later on and hopefully I can get to it and see if this one lives up to the first one. This is a book that I got before I actually even moved into my dorm room. I got it on my last trip to Chapters before I moved to a different city, and this is called The Infinite Moment of Us by Lauren Miracle, and it looked like a good romance novel, so I thought I'd give it a chance, and I heard some good things about it, and I really like the covers, so I thought I'd pick it up. It looks really fun. It seems like the typical kind of plot where a boy and a girl meets, but it seems cute and romantic, so I thought I'd pick it up. And I mean, that cover is great, so you guys know that I'm always drawn to a cover, so I will let you guys know when I read this and how it is in a video later on. If you've read it, definitely let me know what you thought of it. I started reading this book a couple months ago and I never picked it up and continued. It's called Mystic City by Theo Lawrence, and I really got into it, but then I put it down because another book came out and I started reading that one. So moral of the story, I should really stick to a book because I know this is good, because when I started I was totally drawn into it. As you can see by the cover, it's just as mysterious and kind of fantasy-like within the actual book, and the main character is great, and I will definitely do a review on it if I read it, but I do want to read this eventually because, like I said, I started it, it was great, I just need to finish it and see if it's just as great as the beginning. The next book I have is Forsaken, and it's by Lisa M. Stassi. It's a dystopian novel which looks really cool, and I should have read it by now, but I haven't, so that's why I brought it, is because It's one of the newer releases of 2013, I believe, and I just never picked it up, and I really need to because it looks great, and I love dystopian novels, and I really want to get back into them. See a new world with new characters, and just to see what this author is like, because I've never read anything by her, and I think this is her debut novel. So yeah, the cover is phenomenal. That's what I was drawn to, and I think it's going to be really good based on the plot. Another book I brought for fun is the Vampire Academy Complete Guide to the World. This is basically a handbook based on the world and the characters and just some different details according to the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. So if you've read the whole series, this is something where you learn more, just kind of recap on the world, what happened in the plot, and some more details about just the whole vampires and the whole setting in general. And I love companion novels because they just bring the world to life even more that you've read in a series. So I thought it'd be fun to pick it up and read, and hopefully I can do it this year. The last book that I brought to read in my dorm room is Battle Royale, and this is a book that was very similar or has been compared to The Hunger Games, even though this came out first. It is said that it's very similar yet very different, so when I heard that, I thought I'd give it a try. I love The Hunger Games, I love the plot and the characters and the whole idea, but I thought something that was similar yet very different would be cool to read, and I heard great things about it, so I do need to pick this up and read it for myself. The most current book that I brought, and I'm currently reading right now, is Fiery Heart, and this is the 4th book in the Bloodline series by Rochelle Mead, which is the continuation after Vampire Academy, which is a large series also by Rochelle Mead, following kind of the idea of vampires with a twist. Both series are incredible. I can't get enough of this series. It is amazing. Rochelle Mead's writing is something I cannot describe because it's just so funny and charming and just completely captivating all at the same time, and I totally recommend her books if you haven't read them. I haven't read that much of it, but I already love it because her books are just that good, so please check out her books. Check out Vampire Academy first, and then you can read this series. Alright guys, so that was it for my video talking about the books that I've brought with me and that I hope to read soon. If you have any recommendations for me, please let me know in the comments, and I will try to check out those books as soon as I can, maybe on my Kobo. If you've read any of these books also, let me know. I'm really excited to get started on them. If I have time, I really hope I can get through them and do reviews for you guys while I am within this hectic journey, also known as university. So I really hope I do have time to read and make videos for you guys. So yeah, in the meantime, stay tuned, I guess. I can't make too many promises, but I just know that I really want to make more content for you guys, and I will try my absolute best. So until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye!